Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today guys, in this episode, I decided to try out the new event in Snowbreak. I mean, I know there were a lot of events that took place in the past and I kind of ignored them. I only did the main missions, the main stuff, the main story missions and like side quests and stuff. But today I decided that, you know what, maybe I should try to actually, do these events. And this time, it seems that I still have 32 more days until the event is finished. So I decided that, you know what, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see what this event is all about. If it's cool, if it's nice, maybe I'll probably get some new characters. I don't know, to be honest, I haven't tried any of the old events. So this is a new thing for me. So, just clicked it and it seems that I have more options here. But the thing that I decided that I'm going to do first is the Realm of Illusions, the main story. So let's do it. Come on, let's go. Okie dokie, so this is basically the layout. And yeah, it kind of seems like the same type of structure like the other, stories, chapters in the game. So no more chit chat. Let's get to work. Progress number 1. Let's start. I'm really curious to see how this new story chapter is gonna be. Okay, let's confirm and let's go. And yeah, this time I'm gonna be a good boy and actually watch the whole story. I'm not gonna skip it. So gonna pay attention to the story and yeah, just follow it. All right, so let's go. Now that the summer is upon us, tropical storms will be frequent. And, oh, come on, why is it's going way too fast? Come on, don't. Experts remind residents and tourists in coastal areas to exercise caution. Judah? Okay. Did I just woke up? Oh, you're finally awake. Now it's adjutant, wake up. Huh? Where are we? Dazzling sunlight shone onto me through one of the sky Hif's portal windows, causing my already groggy eyes to close once more. Okay, so I just woke up. Ceres didn't give me a chance to continue dozing. She excitedly pulled me up and turned me around, so I was basically pressed up against the porthole. Okay. We arrived in the Kur regions 2 hours ago. New Hentiro is down below us now. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Okay, that looks nice. As Ceres stared out the window, I followed her gaze to see skyscrapers poking out above the clouds. Soon, entire buildings and even streets below them gradually came into view. Floating in the sky, isolated from the outside world, New Hentiri was one of the famed cities of miracles. I was looking at it with my own eyes now in all of its magical mysteries. The three of us had set out for New Hentiro to find a solution to the Titagen contamination in Leafy's body. The only way to this floating city was by Sky Skiff, a massive passenger airship. It really is floating in midair, just like the castle in the sky in that old fairy tale I read when I was little. There are hundreds of thousands of people living in it. I heard that every single day they use the same amount of energy cities on the ground use in an entire year just to keep it in the air. So basically it's like a floating city thingy. Alright? Are there really that many people living here? Yeah, what we see below is just one of the floating districts of the city. That's crazy. Such a high cost just to keep isolated from the rest of the world. Honestly, that's actually a good idea, to be honest. Sometimes you kind of want to be isolated from the rest of the world. Dear passengers, the H2 Pluma has begun its descent to the New Hentiro skyport and will be arriving in 20 minutes. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. We wish you a pleasant trip. Perfect timing. I'll wake up Leafy. Okay. So we just arrived, alright. After a 21-hour ride on the Sky Skiff, we arrived in New Hentiro. As expected, the skyport was busy. materials and energy required by the city, the goods and waste it produced, and visiting tourists could only enter and exit from this one point. Okay. Adjutant, here's your entry permit. Okay, thank you very much. As I was lost in thought looking at the crowd in front of me, Leafy and Ceres had already returned from going through the border control. That was quick. I thought the line seemed really long. The border control officer said director arranged a special channel for Yggdrasil employees, so it was really fast. Ceres looked around, leaned in closer, then continued in a low voice. New Hampshire strictly controls weapons. Residents aren't allowed to have any in their possessions. The company has secured authorizations for us to bring weapons into the city. Still, I'll put on my exosuit just in case. Okay, so basically no weapons here. Good. I noted. Ceres' exosuit Xana, despite its rather conspicuous appearance, could better help her handle unforeseen circumstances. I shifted my gaze to Leafy. She looked a little paler than she did when we departed, maybe due to the exhaustion from our long journey. Ask how she's feeling. Okay, how are you feeling? Leafy, are you not feeling well? I'm just a little tired. It's not a big deal. If something is wrong, I'll tell you right away. Leafy had begun smiling more, and ever since her health problems began, it seems like she was trying to comfort me. Don't push yourself. Sorry to interrupt. Okay, who is she? We heard a voice we didn't recognize from up ahead. I looked up to spot a girl with black hair in a business suit standing in front of us. And big boobs. Okay, she looked to be around the same age as Leafy. Behind her reflective glasses was a pair of nervous yet beautiful eyes. Okay. Excuse me, are you Mr. Ayan? Oh my god, that sounds so weird. Yeah, that's me. You're still so bald. Oh, I mean, nice to meet you. I'm Agavi. The director sent me to receive you. Okay. 1 week earlier. Why are you showing me this? New Hintura is a unique place. There is a strict control over who enters and exits, and very little information is communicated with the outside world. But I sent a manifestation there a year ago, undercover as a news correspondent. She will be your guide after you arrive. Agavi, she's from the Internal Affairs Unit, Leviathan. And why did you send someone to New Hentiro? Wait, something wasn't right. Didn't know from the beginning that former board members were hiding out in Kuru? Maybe the intel Siri gathered hadn't been news to all. She could have had her eyes on this place for a long time, so that's why. Don't look at me like that. I don't have to be a mind reader to know what you're thinking. I have other reasons for sending a Leviathan agent to New Hentiro, but based on Sirius intel, Agavi will certainly come in handy for this. She doesn't have much practical combat experience, but she's good at gathering intel. You'll need her in New Hentiro. Okay then, Agavi. Okay, so I guess this is the girl we should have, we would have, met. Ah, yes, Ayan. Sir, Leviathan operatives are required to use codename during missions, so that's mine. Okay, what is this dialogue? Okay, so as she explained this, she attempted to reach over and take the suitcase I was carrying. However, her soft hand was tightly gripped by another before it could reach its destination. Oh. Okay, so they just arrived, alright. What are you trying to do? As Leafy grabbed Agavi's wrist, she exuded a strong disdain for this stranger. Even though she was still injured, stopping Agavi was a walk in the park. It seems that she doesn't have much combat experience. Okay, so they probably thought that she was trying to assault me or something. Let's find somewhere else to talk. You guys are making too much noise. People are starting to stare. Okay, I'm sure they do. The black-haired girl strode quickly and earnestly as she led the way. She occasionally took a cautious glance backwards, seemingly scared by Leafy. Yeah, I'm sure she is scared. Okay. It wasn't until we had left the skyport and reached the intersection that she finally stopped. Well, can I talk now? Agavi looked over at me nervously, breathing a sigh of relief when I nodded. Ahem. Following the arrangement the director made, I'll let you to Heartflow Garden to get treatment for Miss Leafy Best. Heartflow Garden is the most famous health resort in New Hampshire. There you can diagnose and physical therapy. If you use the director's name, you should be able to get a room right away. As she spoke about this familiar topic, Agavi's tone inadvertently grew more excitable, and she began speaking much faster. After saying this, she took a step left at the intersection, seemingly indicating that we should continue that way. Then let's follow the original plan. My two operatives nodded. Ceres and I then stood while Leafy walked over to Agavi. Alright? Adjutant, I'll wait there for you. Huh? Are you guys splitting? But this is different from the original plan. We have something we need to take care of. We'll leave Leafy in your hands, Agavi. I patted her shoulders and turned to leave with Ceres before she could press the issue. What's going on here? I feel like I'm the only one out of the loop. Before we had left Yggdrasil, I visited the director's office again. We're almost ready to leave, and you still haven't told me what's in New Hampshire that can cure Leafy. After you arrive, go to the Tower of Hanoi and find Ganges. Her tone was similar to the NPC who gave you missions in those old games Acacia liked, tricking the main character into visiting a new place by saying things they don't understand. Ganges, is that a medical facility? Genji is the supercomputer that manages the city. It was created by my mentor Kalpna Dawi. I mentioned before how New Hantiro has achieved a stable, balanced society. That's all thanks to Genji's. Ayan, have you ever thought about what a computer could be capable of if I knew everything about the past and present? It could predict the future. You're sharp. Of course, reality contains too many unpredictable factors, unless you create a city in a bottle. In that context, Genjis receives absolutely all of the information in the city. It processes it, makes decisions, then outputs adjustments to the city as necessary. As a result, New Hampshire has constantly maintained stability through its development. This is known as Genji's balance in academia. We need assistance from someone with computing power as good as Edda's to deal with the Titagen inside Leafy's. Okay, abusing employee. Entry permit ID, please. Hurry up, I'm in a rush. Okay, here's the permit. Your name is Annie Holden? That's me. Miss Holden, in accordance with the new Hampshire Border Control Regulation, tourists are not allowed to carry weapons without special authorization. I'm not a tourist. But your permit application says that your reason for visiting... yes, okay, I won't bring it. Understood. Please wait a moment. There are still a bunch of people waiting in line. Are we going to be able to help all of them today? Are you joking? We aren't as fast as the usual service bots. Unbelievable. Service outage right at peak tourist times. Did Genji's shut down due to data overload? Don't be ridiculous. Hurry up and stamp those documents. It's going to be a busy day. Adjutant, I think that building up ahead is Tower of Hanoi. A white conical tower is shown in the sunlight about 100 meters ahead of Sirius and me. The Tower of Hanoi didn't stand out much, seeing as it was located at the edge of the city. I only realized it was the tallest building in the new interior after getting closer. View, Adjutant, Sirius? Fanny? That's all you have to say? I ran all the way here to catch up with you guys. Oh, now that you mention it, how come you didn't take the same sky skiff as us? You forgot again, huh? The adjutant said the company only had 3 special entry permits, so I had to buy my own to get in. So she basically auto-invited herself. That's nice. But I was actually able to get in with the black market permit I bought. New interior isn't as strict as they say it is. Don't do anything this rash next time. I reached out and rubbed the little lioness head a few times as I said this. Oh, come on, it's... Dude, can I read the first... oh my god. Penny quickly bought an entire permit and sky skiff ticket before we left, insisting on coming despite my objections. What do you mean, rash? Leafy can't even fight right now. And what if the goldfish can't handle the enemies here by herself? I'm here because I'm worried about your safety. Before we left, I remember you saying you were worried Leafy would run off or something. Hey, how do you remember that so clearly? Forget it, we have stuff to handle now, right? I think we need to go to somewhere I think we need to go to some tower or something. Hold on. There's something very important I need you to do, Fanny. What is it? I'm not good at logistics or support. Please, only you can do it, Fanny. I lean in close, whispering my request to Fanny. Her confused expression gradually transformed into determination. Okay, what did he said? In that case, I'll show you how dependable I am, Adjutant. But you need to promise to stay safe and contact me right away if anything happens. Don't worry, I will. After securing this promise, Penny turned and left, clearly satisfied. I hope she won't do anything crazy. I'm just really curious what he said. Come on, Sirius, we need to get moving. Okay, so he basically got rid of her. Wow. The interior of the Tower of Hanoi was much more breathtaking than its exterior. Sirius and I entered through the unguarded door. The smooth marble tiles where we walked on were like shiny mirrors reflecting the surrounding light. Our gazes were most drawn to several massive holographic projectors floating in the main hall. With the light, it felt like we were almost touching them. It seemed like this place didn't see regular visitors. A few citizens stood in small groups in the empty hall, all silently admiring its beauty and in unspoken agreement. Tell me, why are you blocking off this area? Huh? Who is she? Okay, so we have the staff. Miss, I already told you the realm is being inspected and is under maintenance. Only relevant personnel are allowed to enter. Maintenance on the realm has also always been taken care of by the Genjis and service bots. Who are you guys? We are the human staff responsible for maintenance in the Tower of Hanoi. Don't worry, we are the new interior citizens just like you. You must be aware that the service bots within the city have been unreliable recently. That's why I want to go into the realm. I need to check the Genjis. then that's all the more reasons for you to cooperate with us. We're here to help Ganges conduct a system inspection after receiving an assistance request from it. Is that the truth? You already saw my citizens' data. How could I fake it? Uh-huh. And you over there, sir. You're here for Ganges too, right? If you still have any concerns, I have a basic understanding of what's going on. I will head back and explain it to my bionic compatriots. Wonderful. The man with his back to me let loose an exaggerated laugh, unaware that the pistol strapped on his waist was particularly obvious. Remind him? I walked forward slowly, gently tapping the man's shoulder. When he turned around and saw my face, his smile froze, and his hand moved to his waist. His expression instantly transformed into one of shock. Looking for this? I raised the gun and had stolen from him, striking him in the face with the butt ruthlessly. With no time to react, the man simply crumpled on the ground. Six in the lobby, at least 5 on the second floor. Cool series. What just happened? Okay, I guess that was it. What just happened? I don't know. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so I guess it's time for shooting. All right, so let's see. Gonna take Fridia. Okay, good. Who should I go? Just take Leafy. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's start shooting. Okay, finally, that was a really long cutscene. Okay, so we got a new cinematic. Oh, right. So finally, we can actually see the interior, and this looks nice. Okay, not bad at all. This looks really cool. Yeah, actually, I'm not sorry for it. It was a good idea for me trying out this new event. Ooh, this interior looks really nice, really awesome. Okay, so let's see. So we also got a new trial character. She has a shotgun. Good. Let me see what's her abilities. I guess she has like a shield or something. Oh, okay, so basically you activate a shield and you just you just run. As I was saying before, that cutscene was really long, and it's kind of a shame that the game doesn't have it doesn't have voice acting, because it would really have helped, having those cutscenes actually voice acted. But it's okay. It's okay. I can read. It's no problem. It's fine. And yes, you can actually jump. Thank you very much for, using this mechanic. I can jump. Thank you very much. Okay. In some special operations, you can use jump in combat. Yes, thank you. I know. Thank you. I can jump. Investigate the hall. Okay, so let's investigate the hall. So I guess someone with the gun just entered here and yeah, he probably tried to... Okay, so not just one guy, I guess there are several guys who are attacking the hall. Okay, good. Come on. Okay, they're down, good. Okay, so I need to fend off the cleanup team ambush. Okay, I need to eliminate the targets. Good. Pretty simple. Come on. Okay, they're done. Let's see, let me go up. Up the stairs, up and away. Where are they? Where is everybody? Okay, we got a drone, good. Okay, that's done.
Got the recording.
Okay, objective complete, good. Keep going. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, is this where I should go? Oh, wait. I think that's... Maybe I shouldn't be here. I think it's down here. Defeat the enemies in the way. Okay, so that... Okay, so there's the new enemy. Let me try her ability. Okay. So basically, you just run. Let me try her ultimate. I don't... Oh my god, that was really cool. That was really nice. Love that ultimate. Okay, what is this? Activate the switch. Okay. Alright, I just activated the switch. Good. Let's keep going. Look for the other control room. Okay. Let's keep going. Good. Alright. Objective complete. And like I said, visually, this interior looks really nice. It looks nice. I like those floating thingies. Holograms or something. Honestly, I don't know if they're holograms. No, they're probably holograms. Okay, keep going. Oh no, I think I have to go down. Okay. Okay, keep going. Good. Strong enemy incoming. Alright. Is this enemy? Okay, that's where they are. Let me try. No, she's way too weak. No, I'm just gonna go only with her. Let me try her ultimate. Ooh, that's really cool. Come on. Come on. Let me take out the drones. Open the control room. Okay, let's go. Where is the control room? I don't know. Ah, here's the... Oh my god, I completely messed it. Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, this is the control room. Okay, let's use it. F.
Right. Objective complete.
Okay.
Got the recording.
Alright. Next. Look for the other control room. Okay, just gonna need to keep looking. Okay, we got some more enemies to fight. We got a drone. That's down. Good.
I can do it. Oh, it's fine. I have more.
Come on, we gotta... Let me... Okay, that's down. Good. Let me take cover. Come on. Okay, that's down. Yeah, I think I have to go up. Activate the other switch. Alright, let's activate it. Okay, let's activate it. Good. Let's keep going. Oh my god. Come on. He's down. Next. Okay, good. Oh, just one more. Didn't see it there. One more drone. That's down. Good. Oh, we got another one here. No, actually, we got two. We got three. Okay. Now I understand why they give me the shotgun character. Because those drones are... it's a lot easier to take them down with the shotgun. Okay, we got a lot of drones. Come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Let me try the ultimate. So basically, her ultimate, she just instantly shots down several enemies in one shot. That's good. That's pretty handy. Okay. Alright, mission ends, and that's it. We finished up the mission. Mission complete. Thank you very much. Okay, next stage. Confirm. Okay, now we got a little cinematic, more dialogue. It hasn't even been a year yet. The cleanup team has already been reduced to this. I played with a pistol belonging to a man who called himself an employee. Yggdrasil developed this model in 2057 and it had long been one of my favorites. When I noticed the man was carrying this gun, I knew for certain that the former board was mixed up in this. I made a new discovery while investigating the former board members' movements. Currently, it seems that at least 2 of them have fled to the Kuro region, but I'm still unsure why. What were they planning to do? Even though I originally wanted to spare his life, his companions killed him during the chaos. There were several bodies scattered through the hall, but no one I could gather intel from, so basically they were all dead, alright? Ceres also returned at this moment. She had gone to check if there was any other information on those individuals, but judging from her frowed brow, she likely hadn't learned much. She pulled out the small notebook she carried with her as she walked, flipping through it before nodding decisively. Judging by their reactions, I don't think they were here to ambush us. You mean they had another goal in coming here? Yes, it looks like they came to the Tower of Hanoi for Genjis. Genjis? A girl who had taken cover to the side during the firefight suddenly appeared before me, seemingly tipped off by an important word. What do you want with Genjis, strange girl? You bring all these weapons to New Interior, deliberately hurt people, and now you've got your sights on Genjis? You guys are menaces. Where are all the service bots? Ignore her. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore her. You know, what happened here has nothing to do with you. The door is open now. It's best you leave. My friend, even though I would like to leave here, at some point the odd man had returned. I implore you to use those eagle eyes of yours. The door to freedom is still shut tight. Huh? Alright. What just happened? Met with no reaction from any of us, the man jogged over the door and whacked it with his bionic arm, just as he claimed the door didn't budge. In that case, we might need to sit down and have a chat. Okay. I think I understand. So, Miss Nozomi, you're a transcendent. You're projected into reality as a virtual image by an auxiliary bot after uploading your consciousness. You're a professional idol. Okay, so basically she's a hologram, and she's the consciousness of an idol. Okay, correct. A projection. Yes, so she's a projection. Okay, good. Hey, of course, I'm expressive under normal circumstances. It's all the designer's fault. I booked him to create. Oh, come on. Alright, so yes, I managed to find out how to just scroll the dialogue. I booked him to create a new set of images months ago, but he just told me he couldn't finish them a few days ago. He even had the nerve to say that idols only need to smile anyway. Nozomi's tone was dripping with resentment, but her expression was still frozen in a smile. And Mr. Modak, you're a bionic whose body has been mechanized. You work at the Skyport. Don't forget that I'm also a poet. Okay, if you say so. You don't actually look like a poet, but sure. You say that around 1/3 of the people in New Hantiro are transcendents, another third are bionics, while the rest haven't undergone any augmentations. Didn't you see any transcendents or bionics on your way from the skyport to the Tower of Hanoi? We thought those were just holographic ads and cosplayers. Well, it's normal for outsiders to be unfamiliar with the situation in New Hantiro. Miss Nozomi, why did you undergo an augmentation like this? Was it because of Jvois? Who? Jvosis? Of course not. I did so I could ignore any constraints that come with the physical body, seamlessly connect my consciousness to the internet, and change my appearance whenever I want. I think those are the reasons most people become transcendents. Okay, so basically a transcendent is like you upload your consciousness on the internet and then you reappear as a hologram. I think that's what it is. As for Jvosis, it was eradicated from New Hantiro 30 years ago. Eradicated? So there's no threat of titans, and Jvosis doesn't even exist here? Correct. Admittedly, New Hantiro is like an oasis in a vast desert. As the ancient sages of Kuro once says, labor in the morning to enjoy happiness in the evening. There is nothing else the people of New Hantiro need to concern themselves with. And yet there are young people who don't even want to work. They intend to lead the city to a point of no return. Hey, are you sure you're not getting things twisted? If it weren't for you bionics, the service bots and Genjis might not be having issues. What happened? This has nothing to do with outsiders. Allow me to explain, my friend. 2 weeks ago, a bionic and a transcendent began fighting over a problem at work. The bionic clearly started it. Anyway, during the fight, the transcendent hacked into the bionic system and caused his arm to explode, while the bionic damaged the transcendent's auxiliary bot. It sounds like a normal civil dispute. Was there something more to it? No, it was really just a small incident. Here's the real problem. The service bot responsible for policing the air didn't respond after it happened. You have robots to police and resolve disputes? Is there a problem with that? Humans are subjective, so only the service bots that Genjis controls can make fair, objective calls. Well, machines shouldn't make choices for humans. Giving up ability to think and letting machines solve everything is rather backward. Series, let her continue. That's why they say outsiders just don't understand New Hantiro. Okay, so what I understand from this is that in this universe you basically have in this city you have these holograms, basically these people that uploaded their consciousness into a machine, and then that machine projects their consciousness back into the real world as a hologram. And then you have the bionics, who are basically like cyborgs, semi machines, half machine, half human, or if that's how I basically understand, but it will probably become a lot more clear as the story progresses. Since then, New Hantiro has seen many other instances where service bots went down or acted this sluggish. Fortunately, none of it has led to any more chaos so far. But the city assembly is going to be held in a week. If the service bots are still malfunctioning, the votes can be properly counted. That's why I came as a representative of the Transcendence to check on Kanjis. You Transcendents have gained immense popularity in politics as of late. You have several seats in the city assembly, that's why you are so eager to resolve the situation. So what? Aren't you the representative of all the bionics at the Skyport? Politics is poison for philosophers. I stopped attending city assemblies a long time ago. I'm simply here to provide an explanation for my compatriots. Who would believe such a dumb excuse? Wait a second. If you're never going to vote for yourself anyway, is it your doing that I'm trapped here? You bionics teamed up with these outsiders to prevent me from performing at the border rallies and delayed Ganges' invitation to sway the votes, didn't you? Miss, do not let your imagination run wild. I hope my daughter won't be like this when she grows up. Adjutant, do you think someone from the former board caused the service bot outage they mentioned? Sirius quietly pulled me aside as the two continued to argue. I agree with her. Yeah, maybe they purposely sabotaged the service bots to cause unrest in the city. But as I said, I realized something odd. Why would the former board want to cause unrest in the city? And those grunts in the Tower of Hanoi were subtly trying to hide something. No, I think their only target is Ganges in the Tower of Hanoi. The service bots in the city are having problems because they're controlled by Ganges. They would have no reason to target the service bots, just going for Ganges instead. After all, the most valuable things to this city is its all-knowing supercomputer Ganges. We need Ganges computing power to cure Li-Fei, so they naturally have their eye on it too. So that's why they showed up in Kuru a couple weeks ago. My friend, I simply can't pretend I didn't hear that just now. If what you said is true, wouldn't it mean these thieves have already infiltrated the Tower of Hanoi and have their hands on New Hentiro's very lifeblood? Exactly. Even the comm network is down. Who knows when the outside world will hear about? Okay, what just happened again? Okay, what just happened? This? A sudden boom caused Nozomi to trail off mid-complaint. As the four of us watched on as in astonishment, a ring of dazzling light rose out of thin air in the center of the hall. It seems as if the other projections in the hall were being summoned. They began simultaneously approaching the light, surrounding it like a school of fish. The light had a strange allure, and I stared at it at the center of the glowing ring. There, I was seemingly able to catch a glimpse of some sort of lens. And for a moment, I seemingly saw the two fish suspended in the hall come to life. I thought I saw them glance over at Siri as she stood beside me. The tight sensation in my palm caused me to tilt my head, but there was nothing abnormal about Siri's expression. Is that a holographic projection too? That is a door between reality and illusion, the perfect unity of imagination and fantasy. He means that's the door to the virtual realms. Those guys said the realms were under maintenance. I thought they'd closed off the entrance. Nozomi tilted her head. After flying around the ring of light once, she grew more excited. While the exit from here might be closed, since the entrance to the realms is open, at least we can go in and save Ganges. With that, Nozomi's auxiliary bot flew toward the center of the ring. Stop her. Wait, why are you grabbing me all of a sudden? The auxiliary bot violently shocked in my hands, expressing its owner's displeasure. Now that we're sure someone has already invaded Genji's, that door practically has trap written all over it. Well, we can't just wait around here. I rubbed my temples, realizing how hard it was to communicate with the people of New Hentiro. I understand, of course, but just Ceres and I can go in. You stay with Modok and find a safe place to hide. Whether we succeed or not after going in, they can't keep the Tower of Hanoi closed off for long. People on the outside will definitely find out. No way! Miss Nozomi, this isn't the time to be stubborn. They've gone up against the people evading Ganges multiple times. They don't care about hurting innocent people. Don't treat me like a kid. I know it's going to be dangerous, but this is New Hentiro, my home. I don't want two groups of outsiders fighting in the Tower of Hanoi. And the virtual realms are really complex. Without an amazing guide like me, you won't be able to find Genjis, no matter how long you search. Nozomi patted her chest confidently, and the auxiliary bot that had been struggling in my grasp finally settled down. I feel the same way, my friend. In any case, there is no reason for us to avoid involvement with what is happening to Genjis. I shifted my gaze from the two of them back to the ring of light rotating silently. Then I look forward to working together. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go in. Then we'll be heading out. Thank you, Kalpana. All I did was provide you with a viable plan. It should be me thanking you for convincing them to invest in the Realm project. After the Realms and Ganges are completed, New Hentiro will be a paradise on Earth. Oh, so is this in the past? Kalpana suddenly felt an unbelievable sense of bliss. With the help of her most outstanding student, it seemed that her lifelong dream would soon come to fruition. Mom, Auntie, what are you guys talking about? Erza, do you finish your homework? Of course, middle school homework is a piece of cake. I finished it forever ago. I heard you guys talking about the realm. Can you tell me about it? Where did we leave off last time? Dee revealed an imperceptible smile. She always had more patience for her mentor's daughter. You said the world as we know it is actually a horizon, and people's behavior depends on the things they personally experience. It has nothing to do with the world itself. We can help people relax, unleash their potential, and improve their willpower by creating an immersive illusion. That's the goal of the Realm project. You remember everything perfectly, Erza. We were discussing technical issues today. Your mother hopes participants will be able to enter the realm completely naturally without the use of any external devices. That way, actions taken in the realm can affect reality, creating the best possible environment for training. That sounds like a headache. Is it really necessary? It's to lower the entry threshold and allow more people to freely use the realm. Mom, your ideas are always way too impractical. You'll understand someday. Geez, you always say that. I'm going out to play. Erza made a face at Dee before running out the door. Kalpana, you should treat your daughter like you would an adult. She's much smarter than most children her age. But sometimes I wish she was just a normal kid. Okay, so that's that, I guess. Okie dokie, good. Alright, so I just finished up part 2. Okay, so next is part what's this? It's not part 3. Part 4. Okay. Illusions. Alright, so okie dokie. This was a long one. It's getting quite interesting, to be honest. It's a little bit hard to follow, a little bit cryptic, but no problem. Quite interesting. I hope the next segments are gonna be a lot more longer. At least the shooting part, I hope it's gonna be way more longer. So okay, let's continue. Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay. Deploy. Good. And let's begin. Okay. All right. Okay, there. All right, so straight back to action. Okay, let me see. Okay. Come on. Alright, let me take cover. Good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Get out of here. Get out. Okay, let me just let me check something first. Okie dokie, let's see here. Because I think something's wrong with my audio again. No, it's actually okay. No, it's okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Come on. Come on, stop. Perfect, good. Next. Come on.
Don't worry, I'm present. Reloading.
No, she's way too weak for this. Let's see. There he is. Don't you just run away from me. Okay, he's down. Good.
Got the recording.
Okay, let's see. Next. Ooh, what is this stuff? Okay. Keep going. Alright. Let's see here. Defeat the enemies in the way. Okay, gotta defeat the enemies. Perfect, good. Alright. Keep going, complete, okay. Defeat the ambushing enemies. Alright, that's down. Okay. Good. You know what? I like the visuals of these levels. Okay, this looks really... It looks really trippy. Okay, he's down. Next. I still need to defeat 2 more enemies, and I think it's these guys. Okay. Okay, and I think that's all of them. Okay, investigate ahead. Good. Let me try this. Okay, good. Perfect. And they're down. Okay, activate the portal. What's going on? Okay, so more enemies incoming. All right. Let me take cover. Good. Come on. Okay, he's down. Next. It's this guy. Good. And one more, and we're done. Okay. I think now I can actually activate it. Come on. Alright, so let's activate the portal. Activate.
This one. Right?
Okay, good. So we activated the portal. And now we gotta... And yeah, that's it. Mission complete. And I guess we're gonna get out of here. Through the portal. Okay, good. Alrighty, good. Next. Okay, wait. If it wasn't for those colorful data blocks, no one would have believed this wasn't the containment zone. Back at the company, the director team had mentioned the existence of this realm, a virtual space developed by her mentor. However, I'd underestimated how realistic it would be before I actually set foot inside. Turning the realm into this is terrible, said Nozomi. Nozomi followed closely behind me. She occasionally glanced at the surrounding buildings and alleyways, scared that another enemy might suddenly appear. I had no idea that a place like this even existed in the world. It looks totally uninhabitable. Sorry about that. I mean, even after a minute, it feels miserable. Sorry guys, I'm just really sleepy right now, trying to concentrate. Never have I seen a place like this before. I find it impossible not to lament its existence, yet it also spurs my thoughts. Ignoring their comments, I continue scanning the building up ahead. Adjutant? What is it? You don't look so good. What? I don't look so good. What do you mean? As she said this, Ceres walked over, stood on her tiptoes, and rubbed my brow. That's a bit better. She naturally moved to pull her hand away, but I stopped her, grabbing her hand without saying anything. Adjutant? You don't look so good either, Ceres. What are you talking about? What are you thinking about? I just feel like this is weird. This is obvious an environment from the containment zone, but it seems like there's a lot of... Sorry, I can't remember the details. It's okay. The details aren't important. The why is what's important. Why? Yeah, generating the containment zone here is basically our opponent announcing that they know us very well. Why would they do that though? Look at the building up ahead. The Titans destroyed it during a mission not long before we came here. How does the realm have even a small details like that? Sorry, I don't really remember, but I do feel like I'm being watched. I don't know why something you guys are so familiar with is being generated here, but it's impossible to read people's memories. Mr. Adjutant, you weren't wearing any kind of strange helmet or patch when you entered the realm. Even Genjis can see your mind. I can't argue with that. I shook my head, Nozomi's reassurance unable to completely quell my doubts. I have a question. What are we going to do right now? That's a good question, actually. Since we entered this place, we've just been walking along this road. That's part of what makes the realm so magical. You must be wondering the same thing, right, Adjutant? I think I can take a guess. Oh, really? On the surface, it looks just like a real world. Like the real world, but actually the other roads are blocked by collapsed buildings and those colorful data blocks. So you're saying the road we're on now is only the path in the realm? Is the only path in the realm? Yes, for right now anyway. I think it's because in reality our bodies are still in the Tower of Hanoi. As we move forward in the realm, we also move in reality. So the path the realm designed for us has to match the next floor in the tower in the real world. Am I right, Nozomi? Do you have some kind of a superpower? How'd you figure out? How did you figure that so fast? So basically, that realm is like a reflection of the real world, if I understand correctly. After confirming our objective, we picked up the pace. Fortunately, even though there were quite a few enemies in the realm, none of them were any match for Ceres. Soon after, a colorful portal like we'd seen in the hall appeared before us again. We made it! Let's get out of this hellhole. Okay, so we're going out. The road ahead is promising, my friend. Nozomi and Modak walked through the portal one after another, immediately disappearing. I feel like that was way too easy. Ceres remained silent. She checked over the weapon in her hand and gave me a soft smile. Either way, having a manifestation with me at a time like this made me feel so much more at ease. Thank you for participating in the Realm virtual training. Please rate your experience satisfied 5 stars. Multiple projections of system interfaces appeared in the empty hall as electronic voices repeated the same instructions over and over again. The 4 of us lingered in uncanny silence until we couldn't handle it anymore, manually closing the projected interfaces. With that, the irritating electronic voice stopped. Looks like we were tricked. We were moving in one direction the whole time, but somehow wound up back where we started. Did that mean the realm was a circle? I shook my head, ignoring those strange thoughts for now. Perhaps the realm has already been cut off, and we are simply like birds in a cage. The realm is a reflection of reality. As long as the portal still exists in reality, there is no reason it can't be accessed in the realm. Something must have been changed. Let's go back and take a look. Okay then. We're right back here again. Something seriously off with this place, says Nozomi. How annoying. When they realized those weak mobs couldn't stop us, they just messed with the realm. That's cheating. Compared with getting lost, a bigger problem is that our opponent has the ability to do this. That means Genghis doesn't have much control over the realm anymore. Yeah, I thought this was a race, but it looks like the referee has been taken away. Nozomi's auxiliary paws circled around in midair before slowly descending into my palm, looking somewhat exhausted. It appears that spending more time here is futile. Shall we retreat, my friend? Wait a second. What? Okay, what's going on? I put a hand on Modak's before he could turn around and use my other hand to cover the auxiliary bot speaker to signal for them to quiet down. Ceres continued ahead in front of us, swaying as she walked. She shut her eyes tightly, wandering around the open space as she muttered quietly to herself. What is she doing? It seems like she's looking for something. Okay. Seemingly confirming my theory, Ceres suddenly stopped. There was nothing in front of her, but it was like she wanted to pass over something. She deliberately raised her right foot before slowly lowering it. A pink data block suddenly appeared below her foot. Okay. Huh? Ceres smiled. Her eyes were still closed, and she took another step without any hesitations. But this time, nothing appeared. Ouch! Okay, I helped Ceres up, seeing as she was dizzy after the fall. Even though manifestations were much physically stronger than normal people, they could still get hurt by suddenly slipping and falling. Nearby, Nozomi and Modak were still studying the data block that had appeared out of thin air. I reached out to rub Ceres' forehead and wipe away the dust on her nose. Okay, alright. Why are you laughing? I was thinking about how gentle you are, Adjutant. Oh my god, she's so nice. What do you know? I'm such a gentle soul. Then could you tell the gentle Adjutant what were you doing just now? So you were watching. It wasn't really anything. You explained the principle behind the realm to me before, right? On the surface, it looks like the real world, but actually the other roads are blocked by collapsed building and those colorful data blocks. As we move forward in the realm, we also move in reality. So the path the realm designed for us has to match the next floor in the tower in the real world. After hearing that, I felt like I'd been in a similar situation before. So I wanted to see if I could pass through those blocked off areas if I convinced myself there were steps in front of me. But it seems like it didn't work, so we're going to have to think of something else. I have a question. What were you thinking about when you took your second step? I guess I was thinking it actually worked. Just as expected. I got it, Series. You got the right idea. We just need to try again, and this time we'll do it together. Okay then. After closing my eyes, my other senses suddenly heightened. The gentle sound of wind blowing through the realm, Series breathing behind me, and the warmth of her clasped hands all became increasingly clear. What beautiful weather. I'd already asked Nozomi and Modak to watch from a distance and avoid making any noise. I then began to slowly pull Series forward. Series had just proved that human willpower alone could create a path in the realm. When I remember T telling me that one of the original goals of the realm was to train one's willpower, I was all the more convinced that Series' approach wouldn't conflict with the rules. It was also to see why she failed the second time. Regardless of how much mental preparation she had, she would definitely think of how she created the first block herself after it appeared. It would naturally become more and more difficult to trick yourself into moving forward. It looked like a dead end. The last spark of hope lay with Series and me. Okay then. Adjutant, are we still not there? Soon. We just need to get to the second floor. Don't peek before we get there. Okay, I can't wait to see what surprise you set up for me. I was betting on two things. First, Series will forget where she was in every short period of time. Second, she would have complete trust in what I said. With that, I created a reality and described it to her over and over until she believed it, like she was hypnotized. That was the only way I could bring her along and force the non-existent path to show itself. Watch your step. I said this nonchalantly after walking a few dozen steps in the right direction. Without an ounce of hesitation, Series began to climb the first step, then the second, then the third, until she realized that there were no more steps and stopped. I opened my eyes and glanced behind me. A rising path of colorful cubes crossed over the crumbling buildings, as if the cubes had always been there. Series still had her eyes closed to me in blissful ignorance, waiting for me to guide her forward. Okay, so that's Genji's. Okay. Just one more step. With contact cut off from the outside world, where are you going to run to? Genjis, you're only a program after all. You still don't know how to adapt after all these years, indifferent and rigid, just like that woman. Go ahead, run. I have plenty of time to play hide and seek with you. Okay, so Genjis is basically just, she's a girl or something. Okay, so yeah, the story is becoming kind of bizarre, I would say. Kind of weird, but interesting. Okay, so let's continue.